A new Model 3 battery option appears out of nowhere, Gigafactory 3 has a home, more service locations are coming, and an update to Summon is teased. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 461 for October 19th, 2018. We start with Elon's Twitter, which on Wednesday contained a cryptic tweet saying, quote, "Tomorrow brings a lemur," end quote. Thursday, we found out that it was more like a threemer, and see that Tesla has introduced a mid-range Model 3 at a lower entry price. We go to Electrek for all the details. The new Model 3 variant will boast 260 miles on a single charge, and will start at a $45,000 US price point. If you're curious about the technicals, and if they're just software limiting the pack as some previous cars have done, this is not the case. Per Elon on Twitter, quote, "It's a long-range battery with fewer cells. Non-cell portion of the pack is disproportionately high, but we can get it done now instead of about February," end quote. Along with this came some major changes of note in the design studio. First is that the long-range battery will no longer be available on the rear-wheel drive version of the car. To get the long-range battery, you'll need to order an all-wheel drive version of the car. Though Elon did tweet that the long-range battery could be had off-menu for the next week or so if you want it, you better hop to it. The next change is that the white interior is now available to configure on all versions of the vehicle. This should make a lot of people happy. So if you've been holding out for a lesser battery and the white interior, this is now a reality. The last change, and a curious one indeed, is that the full self-driving option is now gone from the design studio. Friend of the show, Nick, at the Hoff525 on Twitter, asked Elon, quote, "What about full self-driving option? Was gone a moment ago," end quote. Elon replied, referencing the long-range battery on rear-wheel drive change, saying, quote, "Also available off-menu for a week, was causing too much confusion," end quote. The final bit on this one is the obvious elephant in the room. Does this mean the long-awaited $35,000 version of the car has been replaced by this new model? The name of the trim level, as well as an Electrek confirmation, say no. A Tesla spokesperson told Electrek, quote, "As Model 3 production and sales continue to grow rapidly, we've achieved a steady volume in manufacturing capacity, allowing us to diversify our product offering to even more customers. Our new mid-range battery is being introduced this week in the US and Canada to better meet the varying range needs of many customers eager to own Model 3, and our delivery estimate for customers who have ordered the standard battery is 4 to 6 months," end quote. So fear not out there, those of you that are waiting for the standard battery. It's still coming, and the timeline, for now at least, has not changed. We stick with Electrek for our next story. Tesla announced today that, as had been rumored on episode 459, the Gigafactory 3 now officially has a home. The 210-acre piece of land is located in Lingyang, Shanghai, and Tesla restated that it is on track with its accelerated build schedule for its newest factory. Robin Wren, VP of Worldwide Sales and the captain of the ship for the construction of Gigafactory 3, said the following regarding the developments, quote, "Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, not only through all-electric vehicles, but also scalable clean energy generation and storage products. Securing this site in Shanghai, Tesla's first Gigafactory outside the United States, is an important milestone for what will be our next advanced, sustainably developed manufacturing site," end quote. We check out Twitter for our next story. It would seem on its surface that Elon had an epiphany regarding Tesla's service center coverage. In a pair of consecutive tweets, he said, quote, "Just reviewed Tesla's service locations in North America and realized we have major gaps in geographic coverage. Sorry for this foolish oversight. Tesla will aim to cover all regions of North America, not just big cities, within 3 to 6 months. Same goes for all countries within which we officially operate by the end of next year," end quote. More service options will hopefully mean quicker turnaround times for owners in need of repair, which is always a good thing. Lastly, again off Twitter, it would seem that Summon is about to gain some new functionality. Everyday Astronaut tweeted to Elon saying, quote, "Could Summon start streaming the camera and the ultrasonic to the app so we have more confidence when summoning? I'd love that," end quote. Elon responded saying, quote, "New Summon will use the autopilot cameras," end quote. This has led to speculation from some that the long-awaited Smart Summon feature is coming, as you'd likely need the autopilot cameras to make such a feature work. As always with new features, I'll be on the lookout for anything I can find out about it. Check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, please consider supporting the show financially through Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks as always to our super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Waltower, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Quindici, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Robert Healy, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Blake Thompson, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Michael Pastroni, and Travis and Cheyenne Rush. If you're looking to purchase a Tesla, you can enjoy a $100 supercharging credit and hook me up with some Tesla swag if you use the referral link ts.la/Jim50888 to purchase your next vehicle. If you can't support with dollars, that is quite all right. Feel free to leave a positive review for the show instead. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again on Monday. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.